Hello everyone and welcome to our live class on Monday. It's Monday, the 10th of October. I think it is. Is it? Yes, it is. Monday the 10th of October, 4:30 here in the UK. I know you're with me from all around the world, so welcome. We're going to do a 30-minute Pilates flow session. If you want to stick around for the chat, you can pop a question in the chat now and I'll answer it at the end, or you can just pop it in at the end if there's any questions about our session today. Okay, so without further ado, let us get started. So I'm going to get you to come straight down onto your mat. All right, take yourself down onto the floor. Lying down, you can see we've got a lovely sunny day here in the UK. It's really lovely weather at the moment. Okay, so we've got a neutral position of the spine. Any issues or soreness in your back, I want you to imprint your spine. In other words, push it down into the mat just to protect it, okay? So we're going to start with our legs in our tabletop position today. We're going to reach our arms overhead. And beginning with the 100 preps. So we're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, pull the tummy muscles in, lift the head, chest and arms up, and let's reach the legs out, keeping that back, pressing down. Inhale to return. So exhaling to lift. Inhale, return. Exhale to lift. Inhale, return. So every time you exhale, draw that abdominal wall in and return. Exhale to lift and return. We're going into the 100. Exhaling to lift. Now you can take those legs out. If you want to make it a little less tense on the abs, you bring the legs up or even bring them to tabletop. Okay, you choose. Let's take a breath in together. And now we're going to exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. Well done. Bend those knees, bring the head and chest down, and let's take the left leg to the floor, right leg in the air. Toes are going to stay pointed. Left leg, let's flex the foot. So send that heel away. Feel that nice stretch in the calf. Leg circle. So take the leg over to your left, down, out and out. So we're going round and out. So left down and out to the right. And around. And around. Oh, you can hear my hip is clicking away there. Let's go back the other way. We're going to do 5. So inhale and then exhale to circle. Well done. Draw the tummy muscles in. Imprint your spine if you can. Let's scissor those legs. So we've changed legs. Flex the foot on the right leg. Toes pointed on the left. Shoulders down. Press your arms into the floor. Here we go. So going to the right. Down, out and up. And around. And around. Good. Nice deep breaths. That's it, just to focus that mind and help reduce any stress. Let's go back the other way. Inhale, exhale, circle, and circle, and circle. Just bring up that leg. One more. Well done. Bend the knees. And I want you to bring the knees into the chest. Just for a moment, bring the knees towards you. Take them out to the side and round. In, out and around. So it's just really releasing any tension in your hips. Well done. Let's reverse the direction. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take the left leg to the floor. Right leg, you're going to keep it bent. I want you to put your hands behind. All right, now I want you to push and pull at the same time. So pull towards you with your arms, push away with your hamstring, lift your head and chest, and see if you can bring yourself up to sitting. That's it. Take a breath in, exhale, draw the abdominals in, and slowly come back down. Let's do that again. So inhale to lift your head, exhale, push and pull, lift yourself up. Inhale. Exhale, tucking under. Coming back down. We're going to do one more like this. Deep breath in, lift your head and chest. Exhale, coming up. Nice straight back when you're up. Inhale. Exhale to come down. Let's switch the legs. So let's do 3 with the left leg lifted. Here we go. Head and chest. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up. So this is a nice way to prepare for your roll up. And it's also an alternative. If you find the roll up doesn't work for you, here's one way that you can do it with a little assist. Inhale. Exhale. We've got one more to go. Inhale. Head and chest. Exhale up. Inhale. Now we're going to do 4 roll-ups. So you can either do the full roll-ups with me, or you can do 2 on the right, 2 on the left of what we just did, okay? So doing the full roll-up, let's have the hands overhead, palms facing up, legs together. Inhale, moving the arms, head and chest. Exhale, coming up, reaching over, nice stretch. Restack the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the tummy muscles in. Coming down, arms overhead. Try that again. Inhale. Exhale up. Restack the spine. Inhale. Exhale as you come back down. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale up. Restack the spine. Inhale. Exhale down. Last one. We're going to come up. We're going to stay up. Reaching over, reach, lifting up into a nice straight spine. Now separate your legs about the width of your mat, okay? And try and get the weight right off your sit bones. So you're as straight as your back can be. If that creates a lot of tension in your back, then please do bend the knees to just take that tension away, because we don't want any tension today. We want to feel wonderful, all right? So we're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, long out breath, let's take the chin to the chest. Let's keep our pelvis still, but try and flex forward. So imagine you can't move from your hips. You can only round your spine. And you're trying to really feel a stretch through all your spinal muscles. The hands going down towards the floor. If they can touch the floor, great. If they can't, don't worry. Take a breath in, breathe out, and come back up. Lift the arms up. Let's try that again. So deep breath in, exhale, chin to the chest, tummy muscles pulling in. So I'm really pulling in here, trying not to let go, and at the same time, trying to move forward with that spine. Inhale. Exhale, coming up. Well done. Now you're going to place the hands on the floor. We're going to do 2 more. Make the legs a little wider, and we're going to slide those hands along the floor. So take a breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Draw the abdominals in, sliding now. Sliding and just reaching out. Releasing any tension in that body. Really stretching out any areas that feel tight, feel stiff. Feel free to have a little wiggle there. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back up. One more deep breath in. And exhale, chin to the chest. Sliding forward. That's it. Let your hands move forward across the mat. Head down. Inhale. Exhale. coming back up. Well done. Okay, so bring those legs together. We're going to go into the rolling movement. If you don't want to roll, do something else or just watch what we're doing. Okay, or you can do a modification. So the rollers, hands on the shins, feet towards your bottom. Lift your legs up off the floor. Now, this can be a modification. You can just hold this balance the whole while we're rolling. So that's your alternative. Those that want to roll, remember it starts with the abs. So pull your abdominals in, keep pulling in until you feel your pelvis tipping back. Then allow yourself to go. Inhale back. Exhale up and try and come up without putting those feet down. And again, so pull the tummy muscles in, tip back. Inhale, exhale to come up. Tip back, inhale. Exhale. I want you to be really deep with your breathing, but gentle. So no forcing the air out. That's it. Good. 2 more. Back. And up. And back. And up. Let's hold it there. And let's bring our elbows to the side of our thighs. Open our palms up and externally rotate. That's it. So in other words, we're taking our palms out to the side and bringing them back. Out to the side and back. One more. Out to the side and back. Lovely. All right. So from there, I want you to straighten your legs out again. I want the legs together. I want the feet flexed. Nice and straight with your spine. Again, bending the knees if you need to. Arms out to the side. We're going to do the spine twist. So you're going to turn towards me for 2 counts. 1, 2, and then back to the center. Other way. And center. Nice gentle out breath. 1, 2, and center. And center. And center. Last set. 1, 2, and center. 1, 2, and center. Okay, let's keep the legs out. Come onto your side and onto your elbow. Okay, so elbows under your shoulder. Feet are forward to the front corner of your mat. Hand is behind your head. Top leg is lifted up. So think of lifting up through here. All right, now we're going to do our side kick. So you're going to flex the foot and take the leg forward. You're going to swing it back as you breathe in, lifting that core from under here. Bring it forward. Take it back and lift. Bring it forward. And lift as you go back. Bring it forward. And lift. One more. Bring it forward. And lift. Now a little bit of fun. Bring this hand down. Bring your knees together and see if you can swing around to the other side. All right, takes a little bit of core work, that one. Okay, so let's reset. Elbow under the shoulder, feet front corner of the mat, hand behind your head, lifting up through that core. Let's lift the leg to hip height. Let's swing it forward as we breathe out. In as we take it back. And flex forward. Inhale back. And forward. And back. And forward. So you've got to think of going up as the leg goes back rather than tipping forward. It's very tricky. Last one. And back. Bring this hand down. Bend both knees. Push yourself up. Swing yourself around. Let yourself back down onto your mat for the bridging exercise. So feet quite close to your bottom. Hands down by your side. Doing a pelvic curl. You're going to tilt the pelvis towards you. Peel the spine up off the floor. You're going to take a breath in there. Breathe out and slowly come back down. So we're going to do 4 more. Deep breath in. Breathing out to tilt. lift up, really try and feel those glutes working, especially at the top of the exercise, the top of the position. Inhale and exhale, softening through the chest as you come back down. Deep breath in, breathing out to tilt and roll the spine up. Inhale and exhale as you come back down. Deep breath in, exhaling to tilt and rolling up. Inhale, exhale down. On the next one, we're going to stay up in the air. So take a breath in, breathe out, tilt, roll the spine up. Now let's just set our position. So push up through the bottom, making sure the ribs are not opening. So let's try and close those ribs here and really use those legs. I want you to interlace your fingers, reach your arms out underneath you. Okay, and now we're going to exhale, lift the leg, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. This is the right leg, and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more, lift and lower. Onto the left leg. Exhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more, lift and lower. Now push your bottom up. Let's separate the hands, press down, inhale, exhale, coming all the way down through the spine, down onto your mat. Let's pick up the right leg into tabletop, pick up the left. Put both your hands on your right knee, extend your left leg. So the single leg kick or the one leg stretch. You're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale to lift your head and chest up. Now let's lift those elbows. We're getting a little bit of work in our arms as well. Taking a breath in, exhale as you switch. So it's inhale here, exhale, extend. Inhale, exhale, that's it. 4 more. Bring both your legs in, take your hands behind your head, support the weight of your head. Let's try and lift that head and chest a little higher so there's no tension in your neck. And I want you to reach that left leg out again. And this time, turn your body, your chest towards that right knee. So you're rotating and moving forward. Now switch sides. Four, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees in. Take yourself down. Hands underneath those legs. Bring yourself up. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do a little back support now. So we'll keep our knees bent. We'll take our hands back. Most people, it's more comfortable to have the fingers pointing out. But if you're very flexible and you've got no issues in your shoulders, you can have the fingertips pointing in. Okay, so just check your feet are in line with each other. Knees and hips about a fist width apart. And take a breath in, exhale, push into the feet, push into the hands. Let's lift those hips up. Really lift up, try and feel that bottom. Or feel the bottom working is what I mean. Inhale to come back down. So exhale, pushing up. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, pushing up. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, pushing up. Inhale, down. One more. Exhale, pushing up. Inhale, coming down. Well done. So coming back onto your side. And what I want you to do is come onto your elbow, extend the bottom leg, bring the top leg over. Okay, so ideally this elbow, this hip are on the same line. I'm very lucky. I've got a nice mat that's got a line in the middle so I can line myself up. But that's what we're trying to do. We're going to take this arm out. We're going to do the side bend, just an alternative version. So you're going to inhale, lifting up, just to here. Exhale to come down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. So arm is pointing up to that ceiling and down. And then we're going to lift. This is number 5. And we're going to go over. And we're going to try and lift a little higher. So you're getting some work in those oblique muscles. All right. And then we're going to come down and turn our head to look towards that hand. All right. So you're going to lift. Bring the arm over. Lift the hips higher. Come back down, rotate the head to look towards that hand. So we're working the neck as well. Lift, over, and come down. That's number 3. 2 to go. Lift, over, lift higher. Good. And down. One more, lift. And come down. Well done. Remember what we did earlier? Hands here, knees together, swish around to the other side. Okay, so reset. Bottom leg straight, top leg over the top. Okay, we're on our elbow. And we're going to start with just a lift so the hand comes straight up. So we're lifting up, arms are in a straight line. Hips just lifted off the floor. And back down. Lifting up. And down. So we're trying to keep those shoulders down. That's why we're doing it as a sort of modified version. All right. Because the harder you work, the more tense you get. And although we love to work hard, it's good to think about our technique and our position. We're going to do one more. That's it. Lift and down. Now let's add to that. So we're going to lift. We're going to go over, lift higher. Turn the head down towards the floor. Then we're going to come back and turn the head the other way. So you're looking straight over your fingertips. So up and over, looking down, shoulders down, lift and back. Good. Up and over, lift and back. Up and over, lift and back. Last one, up and over, lift and back. Here we go. Hands down, knees bent. Push yourself off, swivel around. Very good. All right, so coming onto your front, let's have your feet apart. And we're going to have the elbows down. Oops, I can see my microphone is slightly moving on my microphone receiver. Okay, so from here, elbows are down. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly adjust that. Okay. And bring your elbows forward of your shoulders. And think of pressing down into the elbows and trying to open across your collarbones. All right, so we're trying to really work that upper body. We've got the tummy pulling in. And now bring your feet a little bit closer together. So just about the width of your hips. Point your toes and really try and tense your legs and your bottom. You might find now, you can see with me, my knees are off the floor. Okay, some people, your legs will lift right off the floor as well, which is wonderful if you can do that. And then we're going to do 2 pulses of the leg. So right leg is going to go 1, 2, and then lower. Left leg, 1, 2, and lower. So we breathe in to prepare. We breathe out for 2 pulses. Inhale to lower. Left leg, 1, 2. Inhale to lower. And lower. And lower. 1, 2. And lower. 1, 2. And lower. So try and keep your body really still. All right, because we're going to make it a little harder in a minute. 1, 2. And lower. 1, 2. and lower. Now we're not going to stop in between. So we're going right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Keeping that upper body still. So just take a moment, draw the shoulders or shoulder blades towards each other, collarbones away from each other. Here we go. Last time. Pa, pa, and down. Well done. Let's bring ourselves down. Hands under the shoulders. Bring yourself up to a nice kneeling position. And let's do the cat stretch here. Okay, so just getting yourself into position. Spread your fingers. Really send that tailbone away from you. Take a breath in. Now pull your abdominals in. Tuck your tailbone under. And then let the head come down. Really give yourself a good stretch. Inhale. Exhale, let's go back in the other direction. Inhale. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale. Exhale, back the other way. Deep breath in. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale. Exhale, back the other way. Deep breath in. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale. And exhale, back the other way. So think of really extending that upper body. I want you to reach your right leg back now. Tuck your toes under. Okay, just hold it there. Can you feel that nice calf stretch? It's a lovely feeling, isn't it? So hold that for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out. And bring that leg in. Slide the left leg back so toes are tucking under. You're sending that heel away, trying to feel the stretch in the calf. Deep breath in. And exhale. Now pull your tummy muscles in. Take the right leg out. Okay, now I want you to try and find yourself somewhere between not too low, not too high. We want to be somewhere in the middle. Okay, I'm going to do 3 little press ups. So triceps, bending the elbows for 1, for 2, for 3. Now push those hips to the ceiling. Try and keep your legs still and just hinge back towards your thighs. Lower the heels for an extension of that calf stretch. That's it. Lift your heels. Come back down. Find your plank position. 3 little press ups. 1, 2, 3. Lift the hips up. Push your chest a little closer to your thighs. Pull your tummy in. Lower your heels. So you can get a little deeper into that stretch. Last time, lift the heels. Come back into your plank position. 3, 2, 1. Lifting up. Let's get that chest a little closer to your thighs. Lower your heels. Well done. And then walk your feet into your hands. Keep your hands where they are. See how close you can get. Okay, check your feet are in line with each other. And just let your head come down. If you've got that flexibility and your hands are still on the floor, keep the hands on the floor, bend the elbows. If that's too much, just let your arms rest wherever they are, but just really allow your head and your neck to relax. We often are holding tension in our neck and not even realizing, so let that head hang down. Lovely. And let's start to roll up now. So take a breath in, breathe out, pull the tummy muscles in, and slowly unroll that spine all the way up to standing. And then from here, let's take a deep breath in, lift the arms up, breathe out, big stretch out to the side. And again, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale, out to the side. And thank you very much indeed for your hard work today. Thank you very much for joining me. If you need to go, please do press the like button before you do, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to stick around for the chat, I shall come and talk to you now. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that today. It's a nice little Pilates flow session for you. Do let me know what you thought. You know, I love to hear what you think. If you do need to go shortly, a couple of notes for you, that there's a new playlist out this week. So I'm giving you a playlist every week now, which has between 7 and 10 videos of different lengths, to give you something to choose from, because I know it can be difficult when there's 100 odd videos on a channel. You're thinking, oh gosh, I don't want to have to choose. So you'll have a choice there. You just literally pick the playlist, press it, do the first one that comes up. Just do one of those every day. And if you're feeling like you've got the energy, do 2 in a day. Why not? All right, so there is an October week 2 playlist that's live now. And I also did a new video for you, because I know for those of you that are with me on Friday, I couldn't be with you on Friday. I have to be honest, I had the most terrible stomach virus. It's been really bad. I think I worked out I lost 5 pounds in 2 days, and that wasn't, I'm not happy about that. It was just, I just was very, very ill. So thank you for your lovely good wishes. And what I did was I put out a video in place of that. So that's a lovely 10-minute stretch video, which you'll see on the channel now. It's the most recent one to have gone out. And I've got lots of other videos that I filmed for you a couple of weeks ago. So we're in the process of editing those and getting them ready for you. And also just to let you know that I've decided next week, so that will be the 17th, I'm going to do a standing Pilates for seniors. So if you want to do a nice gentle standing workout, that's what we're going to be doing this time next week. If you have anybody who you think would really appreciate the standing videos for seniors, then do get them to come along and join in with us. All right. And yeah, let me know how you did today. I'd love to hear from you. So what your thoughts were. I'm just going to move my light back because it's incredibly hot. Can you see I'm really glowing here? It's it's very warm after that workout. So thank you for your notes about the studio. We're still kind of getting the feel of the place, but our studio in this house, our studio is a room on its own in the garden. So I know a lot of you have been asking about where my little doggy is, but she's in the house. Where we were before, there was just a door between where she was and where I was, whereas now you've got to go across the garden to find me. So we have to keep her in the house because she gets a little bit excited sometimes, but I'm sure she'll pop in at some point today. So I'm just going to quickly whiz through the chat and get your feedback. So hello to Jane S, hello to Robin, hello to Cheryl, lovely to see you here, hello to Sue De Pinto. Looking forward to seeing what you think, Sue, later. I know you've got to go. I'm really glad you like the new space and the new gear. I've got to be honest, everyone, I am trying to be really conscious now of what I wear and where it comes from. I just feel like it's time for me to be a bit more responsible. So I'm only going to talk about stuff, and I'm only going to promote stuff or mention stuff that I know to be sustainable, or I know is something that is really, really going to help you. I mean, I've never been big on promotion, as you know, but I do try. And like my mat today, this mat is from a company called Cork Space. So it's made of cork. It's sustainably made. They're an excellent company, and they're not paying me to say this. It's just what I believe in. So I'm trying to do more sort of promotions of things that I think are good for us, but also good for the planet. So just so you know, that's why you might see me wearing different outfits to the ones I've worn before. A lot of you know that I'm a big fan of Bamboo Clothing. That's a British company called BAM, B-A-M. And they do the most fantastic, sustainably made leggings, tops, yoga vests, all kinds of stuff. So that's a lot of you have seen me wear those clothes, and I will keep wearing those because I just think they're great. And again, they don't pay me to say that. I'm not promoting the company because they're paying me. This is what I genuinely think. And you know that I'm always very honest with you guys. So that's just a little note on kind of future. So if you see things, me mentioning things, hopefully you'll feel more assured now that you know that if I'm mentioning it, it means I have checked out their credentials and that they are sustainable, because it is important that we all do our little bits, isn't it? So there we go. Una, hello to Una in sunny Surrey. Hello, Una. Surrey, that's where I'm from originally. Lovely to hear from you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Jane S has said, oh, please do more senior workouts. Jane, perfect timing, because next week I'm doing Standing Pilates for Seniors live here on the channel, and I've also filmed a lot of senior workouts as well. So the workout I put out yesterday, Jane, is a 10-minute stretch that is perfectly suitable for seniors as well as anybody else. It's just a nice workout to kind of get you moving in the morning. So do have a look at that. And don't forget, if you would prefer senior focused workouts, everyone, or anyone who's watching, I've got my seniors playlist. So if anything's suitable for seniors, I will add it into that playlist as well. Okay. Wonderful. Valerie, hello to Valerie Beale. How are you, Valerie? Lovely to see you. Thank you very much indeed for your donation today. Thank you, Cheryl in Virginia, as well, for your donation. Much appreciated. You got a busy day. Don't worry, Valerie. You catch up when you can. June, hello, June, says, good afternoon, everyone. Was up with the birds and did 2 of Rachel's classes, heading out in 5 for Canadian Thanksgiving dinner with daughter, son-in-law and grandsons. Class will be safe for another day. June, happy Canada Thanksgiving Day. Having a lovely, lovely, lovely time. Patty Smith, hello, Patty. Lovely to see you here. Thank you very much for your donation, Patty, and thank you very much for all your lovely messages that you send me. I do enjoy reading them, so thank you. Mo Chilton, hello, Mo. Welcome. Mo says, made it live, finally. Yay. Lovely to see you, Mo. I hope you enjoyed the session today. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Wonderful stuff. Robin says, thanks, Rachel, a good workout. I've recently been doing your magic ring workouts, bought a ring, and really like the arm toning and strengthening. Oh, that's really good, Robin. I'm pleased to hear that, because I'm thinking I'm going to do a live session with the magic ring at some point in the near future. I know not everybody has these, so I might put a note on the community page about things that are good for people to have in the wardrobe or in the cupboard at home. Then none of it's expensive, is it? And it does give you lots of alternatives for the exercises. I really agree with you, Robin. I love the magic ring for the upper body work that you get. So good to hear that you've got yourself a ring. Well done. Cheryl from Virginia has a question. Cheryl says, when you say fire up the glutes, does that just mean work harder? Question mark. Today's workout was a great one for me. Not easy, but durable. So yeah, that's a really interesting question, Cheryl. Fire up the glutes. What I mean by fire up is really kind of wake them up, get them moving, get them active. And the reason I say that is, and I have this problem as well, so I'm confessing here as well. I think with COVID, everybody has spent a lot of time sitting down, and life in general now is so focused, work life particularly, but also social life for a lot of people is quite focused on devices, sitting, in other words, and being on a device. It's very rare I'll see someone just standing and working on their computer or texting messages or whatever. Most people sit down. And what that means is our glutes have got very, very inactive. So it's not just that fire up is about working the glutes, it's about waking them up, because a lot of people, you'll find that they don't work straight away. I do see it a lot in people, their glutes are not activating. So that's what Friday is going to be all about, Cheryl. So I'm really glad you raised that question, because on Friday, I am doing a 40-minute Pilates workout, and I'm using American names because I know that makes sense to everyone. So I'm saying for butt and thighs. In England, we call it the bottom or the glutes if you want to be anatomical. But that is really going to be focused on targeting the firing up of the glutes and then the working of the glutes. Okay, because for some people, and this happens with lots of muscles, you can try and get them to do an exercise. So, for example, there's an exercise that I'll show you, which is not a glute one, it's an arm one. So if you put your arm out to the side like this, let me just move over a little bit. So you've got your arms straight, and without using your neck muscle, try and draw your shoulder blade across your back. Now, most people will do this, right? You try it now. See if you can draw your shoulder blade across towards your spine without lifting your shoulder. For most people, they'll do this initially. You might eventually get, I get it. Can you see what I'm doing? So it's going down and across. And what happens is that people get so much tension here and use these muscles so much that these muscles get lazy and they're not firing. Yeah, they're not firing up. Because if you think all of our muscles, it's all about sort of electricity. Yes, electricity going down the nerves, telling the muscle, I need you, work, 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 right? So that is an example of trying to fire up the muscle. Now, some people will do this, and I've had a lovely client called Veronica, who's a dear friend in London, who I've done this with for many years. And it's really difficult for her, but she'll do 4 or 5, and then suddenly the muscle will switch on. And that's really what a fire up means when I use it, the context that I use it. It's about, number one, renewing those neural pathways, so from the brain to the muscle. And then once that pathway is open, it's like, it's like a roadblock. It's like there's a block in the road and the car can't get through, which is essentially the message from the brain to the muscle. So we fire it up, we get that pathway going, and then we can work the muscle. So that's what I mean. I hope that makes sense for you. Cheryl, we're going to be doing a lot of that on Friday. So yes, there's going to be sore booties on the weekend, I think. All right, so going down the chat, Corina Perry. Hello to you, Corina, in Mallorca. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see you today. So thank you for including the gentler preparatory roll-up. Doing that first makes it easier to do the full roll-up. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, I think maybe there's another example, everyone, Corina's talking about, because we did a prep first for the roll-up. That gave Corina's body, her muscles, her mind, her nerves, her brain, time to figure out how to work in order for her to get up. And then she was able to do her roll-up. So again, that's another example of kind of firing up. It's almost like putting on switches, like, I need you to work now, abs, or I need you to work now, glutes, whatever it might be. So I'm really pleased to hear that. Seagull, hello to Seagull. That's a lovely name. And they say, hello from the outskirts of Paris. I discovered your channel last week and I was really enjoying it. Appreciate your classes. I was feeling a bit under the weather, so I'm so glad I did the class. Well, I'm really, really glad to hear that. Well done. That's a lovely example, everyone, isn't it, of how much better you can feel when you do the exercise. It's always hard getting to class. That's always been my problem. If I go and do class with someone else, the getting there is the hard bit. Once you're there, you always feel great after you've moved. So really, so Seagull, really absorb that feeling, how you feel now, so that you can call on that when you next feel you need to exercise, but maybe you're not feeling motivated. Just remember how great you feel after. But I'm really glad to hear that. So thank you for sharing. Tina Rigby, hello to you, Tina. Tina says, that was great, Rachel. I was a bit late joining, so just finished a lovely workout. Hope you are feeling much better now. I am. Thank you, Tina. Much appreciated. Also wanted to say, Kerwin, my lovely husband, if you're listening, you can send Boo over to say hello if she wants to. All right, so carrying on with the chats. Teresa Williams says, hello from sunny Worthing. Teresa, hello, you're just down the coast from me. We're only a few miles apart. How lovely to hear from you. Loved this workout. Thank you. Well, that's lovely to hear from you, Teresa. Teresa, as you're in sunny Worthing, if you ever want to come do a live class with me, I teach a live class in Brighton at a place called the Dance Space, and that's on Fridays. It's very much like today, very gentle class. It's 1:30 to 2:30 on a Friday afternoon. So if you ever want to come down, have a look at my website and you could book yourself in. I think I hear a little doggy coming. Hello, how are you? Can you see my dog? She's behind me somewhere. Where are you? Going to come say hello? You're going to come say hello? Could you pass me that? For those of you who are fans of rescue dogs, come on then, you're going to come up. You're going to come up. Come on, Boo. Come on, say hello. Come on then, let's get you up. Mind the lights. This is my dog Boo, who loves to lick me all over. You just sit there, be a good girl. All right, because I know a lot of you have missed seeing her. So here's our little Boo. Okay, you're a good girl. We're just going to finish the chat. Cheryl from Virginia says, yes, my left glute is just so weak. Thank you. Right, Cheryl. So definitely do Friday session. That'll be really, really good for you. Hello to Barbara Laubenthal. I hope I said that right. Barbara says, thank you so much for this workout. I joined you from Cape, Colorado. Oh, from Cope, Colorado. Sorry, I've got the sun in my eyes. I couldn't see your message there. Cope in Colorado. Wow, what's the weather like there? It's cooler, I think, in Colorado. Is that right? But lovely to hear from you, Barbara. Do come and see me again because I'm here every Monday at 4:30. Hello to John Scott. John says, hi, I've been trying to get into exercise, but finding it difficult to get motivated in the online classes. Have you any advice, please? John, what a fantastic question. And yes, I hear you. I really do. I know motivation is a big, big problem. What I would say, John, is if you can focus on just doing 5 or 10 minutes every day for the next 3 to 4 weeks, that will really help, because in your head you'll be thinking, well, I've only got to do 5 minutes, so that's easy, I can get that done, or 10 minutes, I can get that done. But what it will help to do will give you a kind of a building a habit. You know, I think they say it's 6 weeks, is that right, to build a habit? Something like that. So what I would suggest is, because a lot of people, I tell you what it is, a lot of people get a bit overawed with thinking, oh no, I've got to do an hour's workout or a half-hour workout or whatever it might be. So my advice is always just pick one of my workouts, one that you think, yeah, I can do that, and it's done and it's over and it's quick. Pick one, any one. I've got playlists which are under 10 minutes. So there are workouts in there which are just a 5-minute stretch or a 10-minute stretch. And I would recommend you start with that. The other thing that's really good to do, John, is to join me today live, because I can see you're here with me now. Maybe that will help as well, because you know that you're here, I'm here as well. We've turned up to work out together. And I think that's what works really well for a lot of people, is being live. You know that I'm really here right now with everything that happens, the dog coming in, you know, as many people who've been following me for a while know, sometimes the camera doesn't work, you know, hopefully most of the time it's okay. But you know that I'm actually here. Put it in your diary. And if you know that you can do this time, put it in your diary every week. Rachel, 4:30 live on YouTube, and put that time aside and see if that helps you. All right. Let me know how you get on. I want to hear. Okay. Wonderful stuff. So going down the chat, Judith Gray says, thank you for the bamboo website. I love the feel of bamboo. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that, Judith. I mean, bamboo is the most brilliant material. I'm not wearing it today. This is actually a recycled spandex or recycled nylon fabric. But the bamboo, which I've worn a lot, you'll see it in a lot of my videos. A lot of the wild, crazy patterns are the bamboo. It's really, really comfortable. It's sustainable. It's what's the word? Antimicrobial. What that means in a very literal sense is if you do get very sweaty, it's not going to smell, not like a synthetic material would. It's really natural. It breathes or with you. The other reason I really like it is I do have a very mild skin allergy. I have eczema. I've lived with it my whole life. It's under control with my diet and various things, but I can't wear things like wool or cashmere or anything where my body gets really, really hot. And I find the most natural fabrics are the best. So I wear bamboo a lot. And of course, it's eco-friendly and sustainable. So if anybody wants to check out that company that I mentioned, they're called Bamboo Clothing. Their website, I think, is bambooclothing.co.uk. But have a look. And also the other thing is leggings are expensive. If you look at all the high-end companies, I won't mention any names, but we all know them. You know, a pair of leggings, £90, $150, something like that. These leggings are not that kind of price. They're much cheaper as well. So it's good all round. It's good for your pocket. It's good for the environment. So do go and check those out. And also the mats talked about. This mat that I've got today is from a company called Cork Space. Cork is very sustainable. It does not damage the environment, the making of cork. And again, it's very healthy on the body. There's no nasty chemicals in it either. And I have to say, I've been using this now since I started working in this studio, and I really love it. So do have a look at Cork Space as well. All right, everyone. Well, that is it for today. So next week, I'll be doing standing Pilates for seniors. John, I'll see you there. I'll see all of you there. And don't forget, in the meantime, we have a new video out, 10-minute stretch, and we have a playlist as well. That might be something for you to look at, John. Do my playlist every week, because you don't even have to think then. You just pick the playlist and just pick and do one every day. All right. And again, don't forget to like and share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it. All right. Well, look, have a super duper week. It was really lovely to see you all. And bye from me. And also bye. She's almost asleep. Bye from Boo. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.